dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for our Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Collision, July 10th, 2025. We're in Garland, Texas. Tony, Nigel, and Excalibur on commentary. I don't know. I'm up. I'm ready. I just slammed a Red Bull. Before I go, I didn't really speak on it much because this line's just been like in my brain. There's two lines from Tony Storm. You fear an ordinary life. I only fear an ordinary death. I was like, damn, bars. I'm sorry. I wrote it down because I was like, man, that'd be a dope tat on my arm. Then have Tony Storm behind it, I don't know. Let's just talk about Collision. The Paragon versus the Don Callis fam, Don Cam fam, I don't know. This match was awesome, though. It is showcasing Kyle Fletcher and Adam Cole, and I just can't wait for these two to lock it up at All In. These two are going to give us one hell of a match. But yeah, the Paragon got the win over the Don Cal fam. Cal's fam. Mystico versus Beast. Awesome, dude. Like, when you get these two in the ring. But Mystico got the win over Beast. It is crazy. Beast Mortos, I thought the dude was, like, in his, 50s. I thought he was an older gentleman. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the Beast gimmick itself. I thought he was an old man. Because when I heard he was dating Mercedes Moné, I was like, oh, he's not that old. I don't know why I was thinking that. I don't know if anybody else thought that, but I was like, oh yeah, this guy's super old, right? No, I don't know why. But after Mystico got the win, MJF showed up on the screen, and he's like, saying, I'm going to kick Mark Briscoe's ass. I'm going to kick your ass, Mystico. I'm going to keep taking your mask until you have none, and I have all of them. MJF is ready for All In. What's funny is, his beef with Mystico and Mark, I'm like, do you understand there's a lot more other people in this match besides these two? Mark cuts a very passionate promo, says, hey, when I come back, I'm going to make my family proud. I'm going to whoop your ass. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to whoop your ass, MJF, for the comments you made, everything you said. You're a son of a bitch, or a piece of shit. Either or. They like to cuss here. Then we have this really awesome Hangman and Swerve moment. This is my moment of the night. What's funny is, everyone can do it. I was never, I love Swerve. Swerve is my guy. And Hangman, I was like, I'm done with him. He's angry. But with this run, this here building to him taking on Moxley has been so beautiful in so many ways. I just really enjoyed this. I'm enjoying this ride. I'm willing to buy a Hangman Adam Page shirt because I'm enjoying it so much. You know what I mean? I'm just having so much goddamn fun. And this moment here where, these two, he burned his house down. He broke into his house with his kid and all this and that. It came to a moment of apologizing and being like, yeah, we're now we have to fight for the greater good. And these two heroes coming together, ready to take on the odds against Moxley. And then you have this really great moment with Moxley, the villain, coming out being like, yo, I ain't never going to apologize. And I'm not the biggest Mox champion, but I'm ready for this match, And he goes, you're going to get Texas death because these two are going to go at it. And it's just going to be a war. And once Hangman wins, we're all going to celebrate. We're all going to rejoice. And if he doesn't, we riot. Because this build has been too good. This build has been way too good. And I don't know if I would feel differently if it was Will Ospreay. Because Will's my guy all the way. Will will get my love nonstop. But I don't know. I'm really enjoying this Hangman Adam Page growth, growing in front of me and stuff like that. I know he's always been a lot of people's favorite, but he was fun. one in the beginning. You know, he was funny. Where's all, you know, I don't know. I'm just thinking about this moment. And then Swerve picking up the chains and looking at it and just holding it and the sound and stuff. And then I was like, mwah, elite cinema. And Moxley just topping it off with his promo. Then we go into FTR and the Patriarchy taking on the Outrunners and Jet Speed. Awesome match, dude. Like, this is just a crazy night of just some badass matches just to get us hyped for All In Texas. But the Outrunners and Jet Speed got the win over FTR and the Patriarchy. I want to see another FTR and Outrunners match because I went back and rewatched the tag team match they had last week. Oh, still fire. Still fire, man. And we get Boom Boom and Riz and I didn't really care for all this. Don Pham came and the conglomeration is back, but they're going to be on the All-In card. I was like, all right, I'll get past this. But Shibata versus Gabe Kidd. Holy shit. You talk about hard-hitting, meat-slapping. Oh, goddamn. Woo-hoo. Pow, pow, man. Blow for blow, hit for hit, student, teacher, man. I was like, oh, the welts these guys are going to get. But Shibata and Gabe Kidd put on a show. But Yuta came out with his hair in his face, his emo-ness and all, to give enough of distraction for Gabe Kidd to get the win. Watch this match, man, and just hear the hits. This is some good old Japanese strong style wrestling right here, and I love every minute of it. Now we got into the main event, which is my match, my match of the night. Queen, Mina, Willow, Thunder Rosa versus Tekla, Bane, Athena, and Julia. There's a moment in this match where Willow just pops Megan Bane's ass on the side. You know, she gets to the road and I was like, oh, shit. And Queen, when she sees Tekla, it's like on sight, bruh. She's like, yo, bitch ass, I'm gonna beat your bitch ass. Like, oh, man, but I gotta give it all 8 women, man. This match was awesome. And after Queen and Mina and Willow and Thunder got the win, all out fight, all the way with the locker room, the whole, you know, we're going to war in this women's gauntlet match, and I'm so excited. Oh, this was such a good collision. July 10th, 2025. I give it a 5 out of 5, man. I'm so ready. We're hyped. We're ready. I say the only like low thing of the show is the whole boom guy and his family, and I don't care. But everything else was just mwah. And moment of the night, Hangman and Swerve. Le Cinema. The Elite Cinema. Right there. Match of the night. I told you the 8 women match. 8 women tag match. So that's it. That's all. And remember, you fear an ordinary life. I only fear an ordinary death. All right, y'all. Are you ready? I'm ready. So drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it, grab the bum down on one more night. I'm KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life. Brother.